Hi, this is Tarot Reader. This is the bi-monthly tarot predictions for the Aries signs. Now this applies from 19th of April 2017 till 19th of June 2017 for the next 2 months. The first star sign is Gemini. If you are into business or politics, the next 2 months are going to be very interesting in terms of money, in terms of opportunities. You're going to connect with some people who have a lot of resources in terms of finances or in terms of power. Okay, because devil reversed makes you connect with some unconventional sources or some people who are not from a conventional background or who are not very respected in society, but they have money and they have power and they'll be very resourceful for you. When the devil is reversed, it also brings an element of passion in your life. Okay, so if you're someone who thinks that love is not going to come or not going to happen for you, or if you think that your the lust element in your life has disappeared, then the next 2 months could change your mind about that. There could be some business or venture which you have invested in the past, in which you have invested money or a loan amount in the past, but you've given up on it. You feel that it's not going to give you anything, but that old venture could give you some money. If you're starting something new, then be very careful. Try to ensure that the loan amount is low, okay? Because the patience that you may need and the time it may require to generate results will be longer than expected. But certain things which are stuck up will start moving forward. Financially, the next 2 months will also be very beneficial, because I see one sudden and unexpected benefit, a sudden, unexpected, tangible benefit which comes from a source which is least expected in the next 2 months. So just wait and see. But I'm not asking you to go out and buy the lottery ticket. No, I'm not asking you to go out and gamble. No, all I'm asking you is to go out and work and look for opportunities. Yes, and try to connect with more and more people. If you get invites for parties, then go out and attend those parties. Don't skip them. Okay, but there are certain things you need to be careful. Your stomach issues. Okay, at the same time you're expecting a lot from yourself. Okay, stomach issues and skin problems you need to be careful with, and be a bit more realistic with your own life. Yeah, stick to more blues, more purples, and if things are very tense, then go for a black. Yep, in your clothing. The next star sign is a Libra. Now the Librans have drawn a mixed bag. Okay, if you're a Libra man and if you're looking for lust and if you're looking for passion, the next 2 months will satisfy you thoroughly. But if you're someone who's looking for financial benefits, then it's a bit dicey, because money does come in the next 2 months, but it's not going to stay in your pockets. It's not going to stay in your hands for long. Okay, and the loans might increase. Some work opportunities may remain stagnant, because hangman is upright. That means there will be people who will try to fool you. There will be people who will try to give you false hopes, or there will be people you have worked for, you've done a lot for, and they are trying to backstab you. So people will let you down. But I see, especially if you're a Libra man, I see a woman entering in your life, a woman who is already married, or for some reason she cannot marry you. Okay, whether you're married or unmarried, irrespective, a woman who is in a position where she cannot marry anyone, but she has a lot of lust, a lot of passion, and she has the desires to love a man from her heart, and that's what she does. She will also be very lucky for you. Yeah, but one thing, be careful, because this is also a card which brings passion, at times unwanted pregnancies. If you're someone who's trying for a child, then the next 2 months could help you conceive. Yes, financially be careful, because tower is upright. Okay, so it's not that money will not come in, because you've drawn a 9 of Pentacles reverse, so sudden unexpected benefits are very much likely, but they might come from overseas ventures or from people in a different country. Okay, or from people who are completely unconventional or typical outcast characters. Okay, but if you are giving money to any relative, you will face problems. Okay, the money will not come back to you. At the same time, the person you're trying to help will create trouble for you. He or she will go out and blabber things against you for no fault of your own. There is one sudden or unexpected gain in the next 2 months, but the card is reversed. That means even if there is a gain, it's not going to make much of a difference. Okay, but the flow of money is there. It's just that it's not going to stay in your hands, and there's a lot of backstabbing. So be very careful. Yeah, be careful with your stomach and liver. Okay, if you suffer from constipation or colitis, then take the right medication. I mean, take the needed medication. Yeah. The next star sign is the Aquarius. If you're looking for marriage, if you're someone who's looking forward to getting married, then there is a possibility, because you've drawn a 10 of Pentacles reverse. So marriage could be on the cards, purchase of a property, or renovation of an existing property. But the card is reversed, so there could be some obstacles. Okay, your budget may not somehow make things possible. Okay, or what you want in terms of celebration, you may have to cut down on the budget. Okay, or you may have to cut down on what you desire just to fit in the budget. Okay, business ventures, be very careful, because you're meeting some people who are actually trying to manipulate you or play games with you, especially an elderly male who's very well connected. Okay, very shrewd, very cunning. He's someone who knows how to play the game. He's someone who knows how to cheat people without getting blamed. Okay, he's someone who has a sweet tongue, and you are not supposed to get defensive or aggressive with this man once you know his true intention, which won't be very early. It might be pretty late. Okay, on the financial front, try and avoid any major decision, because the Hermit is reversed, 8 of Swords is reversed. You're starting certain things, but you will feel stuck up, and you will either leave them halfway or you will stay in a stagnated position. Try and avoid any major decisions, because you might make a choice or a decision which you might regret later. There will be people who will make an attempt to convince you to not to make that decision. Okay, but you're not going to listen to them. Okay, those are people who are not rich, they don't have power, they have a blunt tongue, they have seen a lot in life, they are much elder to you, they don't have any social respect in society, but these are people who have seen life, and they're giving you the right guidance. But for some reason, maybe because of your own ego, or because you think it's not in vogue to listen to such people, you might ignore them. Yeah, I'm not asking to pay attention or follow the advice of everyone you come across with these kind of traits. All I'm saying is just listen to them. End of the day, do what you wish to do, but listen to what they are saying. Okay, there's no harm in it. Yeah, so that's what you'll have to be careful with. But ideally, try and be careful with your work, your finances, and the people you're dealing with. Yeah, see, even I'm not a very good listener, but somehow life teaches us that, right? Or we learn. I also hope someday I learn that. Yeah, these are the bi-monthly predictions. Yeah, and I hope you've enjoyed it. God bless.